Okay.
Alright, so the ball is going to go down the screw here, and it's going to go around this funnel, and then drop onto this inclined plane, and it'll catch onto a magnet at the bottom of this lever, and then when this thing falls, it'll hit this. The ball will drop into this cup, and the cup will pull the wheel, and the wheel will pull a wedge out from the bottom of this, and the ball will roll on and hit
Hang
this.
on. Okay, and there's the wedge that the wheel pulls out? Okay. And so then the ball goes down that ramp?
Yeah, and then it hits this, which will trigger the next project.
And then when that hits the lever, it uses the pulley to pull this wedge out from underneath the balls, and the balls roll down the inclined plane into this funnel. It hits this wheel and axle, which turns this string, which releases all three of those balls, and they roll down this screw, and then come in here, which turns the fan.
Okay, the ball completes the connection there.
Yeah,
turns on the fan.
Then
okay.
the fan turns on, and the wheel rolls and hits their project.
Okay.
So the tape hits this, knocks this piece of wood out, which triggers the lever to hit this ball, which rolls into the cup and pulls up this part and triggers the wheel. The wheel hits out this support, and the cup starts spinning down the screw, and then the ball drops into this cup and pulls this wedge out through the pulley system. These two balls roll down and hit this spear, which hits their balloon and pops it.
And the balloon pops and the water pours out, which activates the lever, which pulls out this wedge, and this then spins and hits this and completes the circuit, which turns on the fan to push down the wheel, and the wheel lands in here, and the cup comes up and tips out the water, which starts the next project.
When the water fills the funnel, it's connected to a tube. Water runs down the funnel into the cup. The pulley system activates this wedge here. The wedge releases, knocking over this lever that knocks over all the dominoes. The last domino has copper on it that is connected to a circuit, and that finishes the circuit. And then from there, the fan will activate, releasing the boat, and then the boat will pull out a wedge, and we'll have the wheel run down the ramp and hit the mousetrap, which pulls out a wedge for the project.
And that marble rolls down this inclined plane, hits this wheel that rolls down, hits this lever that pulls out a wedge that this marble rolls down into this bucket, and that pulley lifts this marble in this cup down here through this inclined plane that hits this, which is on a screw, and it yanks that.
And this pulls out the wedge, which drops the marble onto the switch, which starts this motor, which will set off the dart. And that hits the platform up here, which knocks the marble into the funnel, which goes around the screw and then hits the dominoes, which then pull this wedge out from here, starting the wheel, which rolls down this marble, which lands in here and pulls the wedge out here.
And that knocks the marble down the ramp, and so it hits the mousetrap, and then the wedge pulls out the marble. Then it hits the button to start the wheel to turn, then it goes through, and then the golf ball falls off the taping, starts the next project.
Okay.
Golf ball rolls down, goes on the lever, which pushes it down, which pulls out the wedge up here. Then this marble will roll down here, drop through right here, hit the lever. Lever will go up, letting this ball roll down here, which will hit this piece of wood, which turns the screw. And then on the bottom of the screw, the wood turns, knocking over this thing, setting the ball down this ramp, which goes on the wheel, which pushes the wheel down, which pulls the wedge out from over here. Golf balls in the pipe go into the cup, and the weight of the cup will raise the flag.
Okay.